for fast, cheap, and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins. Make sure you guys go check out my sponsor, Easy Mutt. Use code VENOM at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what's up guys, Venom Fire here, back with the video, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another gameplay in Madden 21. Today we're going to be running the strong close offensive formation, a formation that I have not personally talked about in a minute. I'm going to bring back, one of the best offenses throughout the year. This might be a small series where I just go through, bring back some of the best offenses, although there were a lot less metas this year than Madden 20. But strong close is definitely one of the metas that was used for a while. We're going to be running it out of the San Francisco 49ers offensive playbook, 4-6 on defense, of course. Also, before we get into the video, make sure you guys do go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 17,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so if you're enjoying the content, please make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button. As you see, we're going to be using Tampa Bay. That's for the Hot Route Master. If you're not using Hot Route Master, you need Backfield Master and Tight End Apprentice. So we're just going to utilize that Hot Route Master. It's the only person you could do it with in regs. So let's go ahead, get straight into it. All right, looks like we're going to be starting out with the Rock. Of course, I'm going to go on ball carrier conservative so that we do not fumble. Again, strong close formation. What I like to do is get a good receiving running back at that fullback slot. So we're going to put Ronald Jones there. Other than that, we have our wide receivers. Let's hop into our actual audibles. I'm going to go dive. The other play that we like to run is FL drive. And then I think I'll leave PA deep cross in. There's also a couple of other plays we will run like PA deep, wide trail, which I'm actually going to come out in. But there's a lot of good plays, a lot of diversity, so we will be mixing it up. Now this guy is using the Packers, so the inside run could be a little bit difficult. We're just going to go with mesh post, slant X, run everything else kind of the same way. We got Mike Evans there early with a little low ball slant and just a simple pickup for a first down. Now when you guys are running this scheme, it's important to remember that it's actually kind of backwards. You want to keep your tight end on the short side of the field as we have here. I'm just going to try and break it out to the outside with a little off tackle, pick up a solid gain there. Now the reason that this scheme became out of the meta was just because of the user rush threat. Anyways, we're going to go to FL drive. Just under center passing was not good in general this year. So that's the main reason why you didn't see it a whole lot. But still a very good formation, especially if someone's not running 3-3-5 wide. Next up, we're going to go to this PA deep play. Here's a look at the setup. Post A, wheel Y, flat RB, slant X. We're going to motion over this little crosser route. Just keep things pretty simple in my eyes. We're going to hit Gronkowski here on this post route. And you see, if you're not getting pressured, you can really pick apart people with this offense. Now, my opponent did blitz me on that previous play, and that is where this offense struggles. Any under center formation against main blitzes is really not the best. We do end up having the slant route there with Chris Godwin, and we are able to take advantage, but I definitely got to be careful against the blitz. You can't guarantee yourself to send out 5 routes every time, or at least you got to have some man beaters on the field. Defensively, we're going to be running this cover 4 palms again. If you want to see a full video on this, because I don't show all the defensive plays in these offensive gameplays, let me know down below in the comments section, because this has been something that I have been running pretty successfully, so let me know down below. Looks like we got a little shot play here. I got to make sure I get back and user this on Devontae Adams. We, of course, drop a pick, which I don't even know why that's happening so much. These are just completely drop picks. This is my user. You can hear your controller shaking. Yeah, man, I really don't know what the deal is with these dropped interceptions. It's pretty wild that it's happening. There we go. We finally catch one now that I'm not clicked on, and he throws it into coverage. But, yeah, it's been pretty wild. We get the ball back on offense, though. Now, I do want to try and run the ball. We're going to double team Kenny Clark up the middle. We do have Ali Marpet. I'm not exactly sure what abilities he has. He does have post up, so if he's the one double teamed, we should be good. And there you see a big gap for us up the middle. So very good running formation, very good passing formation, although he is in a pretty heavy set defensively. And there you have it. My opponent concedes the game. Unfortunate, but we'll just hop into another one. All right, man, here we are out in game number 2. I'm going to start out on the ground. Now, he is using the Colts, which means he has an inside stuff, but that's not going to stop us. We're just going to run the ball. He is in 3-3-5 normal, so expect a lot from the ground game in this game. Here I'm going to go to a new play, the wide receiver out. Just going to kind of run it stock, feel him out, see what he does. Motion out this little curl route, snap it right about here. We got Gronk on the low ball, an easy completion there. Next up, we're going to go back to the FL drive. There's just so many good plays in this that it's really difficult for the opponent to kind of catch on to what you're doing. There you see we hit the wheel route with Fournette, pick up a quick 15 yards. And one thing about the offense is when you're passing the ball, usually you're going to have a flat route and a wheel route. Those are going to be your first reads every play. You look at those. If they're open, you're going to throw it. Of course, if they're defended, then you move on to your other reads like a slant or a post. And then up top, That's usually my game plan. Here you see running the ball again. He thinks that inside stuff can really stop it all, but when you're in a 3-3-5 normal, if I get past that D line, it's pretty much a big game for us. Here we're going to go to the PA deep again, post a slant X. We're keeping the flat and wheel route concept the same. Fullback always on a flat, running back usually on that wheel route. So everything should be kind of remaining the same here. Looks like we have nothing open. We're just going to take off a TB12, get on the ground. Nice little quick snap play out of this is going to be mesh post, so that's actually exactly what we're going to do. And looks like we have Evans. When you do this little quick snap, a lot of times you can catch your opponent in a wrong play or not getting an adjustment off. All you have to do is slant that receiver and you can snap the ball. And you see we ran it perfectly right there for a touchdown against man coverage. All right, man, as you see, my opponent ended up scoring in one play. Somehow he glitched my cover 4, even though there's no way he would have known it was cover 4, but it's fine. It's an offensive gameplay. We're just going to continue to run the rock until he shows that he can stop it or change formations. It's very important that you're also on this hash mark just for the wheel route purpose. Leonard Fournette's wheel route's going to get open, but if you're on like the middle hash against the double flat, it won't really get open. There you see he's going with man coverage again. We're just going to hit Mike Evans, make a couple of guys miss, break a tackle in the open field, and looks like we're actually going to end up scoring on that. So easy touchdown for us. Did get a little bit lucky, but hey, we'll take it. There we go. We end up getting the interception back. I'm not going to score just because I want to show off on offense, and I feel like he could have potentially quit. So we're just going to end up running back a little bit, mess around on offense some more, get at least another possession before hopefully he does not quit. Maybe he stays in the game regardless. It does appear that our opponent has finally switched formations. He's in a 3-4 bear, if I'm remembering correctly. We're going to go to mesh post, just kind of feel out what he was in on that previous play that I kind of messed up on. So we're just going to kind of scramble out, throw it to Gronk. Little broken play, never hurt anybody. Now I do think the best way to probably attack this is to go with like an FL drive type thing. Realistically, I could beat it for cover 3 here because he's moving that inside third down so much. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to hit Chris Godwin there. Maybe on the next play. I don't know, we're a little bit too close, but all I could have to do is really throw A on a corner route. Now it looks like my opponent might be sending some heat here. Mike Evans' route should be man coverage, but this could be kind of an issue. I might have to try running the ball a little bit more just because the blocking in these types of formations is so bad. He's going to send the heat. We got the flats wide open. Probably wasn't expecting us to do that. Hit a little juke move and we're out into the red zone. I assume he's probably back to his zone coverage after seeing that, but hey, you never know. It could be like a weird box setup blitz thing. He really is stacking the box heavy. So I got some ideas on what we could do if we had a little bit more space, but we're just going to try to get to the outside with this off tackle. We do so, but Chris Godwin unable to hold his block there, unfortunately. All right, man, looks like my opponent is going to be sending some heat here. We're just going to try and beat him with a simple mesh post setup. Realistically, if we don't score, it's fine. I know how to exactly beat him for an easy touchdown next drive, but in the red zone, it's kind of tough just because you have so many things. Simple, we make his user miss. Terrible rat catch animation there, but we actually are blocking his blitz pretty solidly. He doesn't clearly know how to run it, so down to the 1 yard line, just going to go fullback dive. All right, man, we'll see if we can punch in the fullback dive pretty simply here. All right, man, we're in the red zone. Looks like he's going to kind of stack the box. I'm going to go with a power O. The power O usually works in the red zone. He did kind of blow up my fullback dive there pretty well. We're going to go with the power O, try to get to the outside, and we just get instant shedded. All right, man, he's going back to his 3-3-5. I was going to throw the ball, but since he's in the same formation that he was, I might try to just pound this rock in. It's going to be zone coverage or man coverage base. We're going to use a little motion, try to just get up the middle, and there we go. Very easy. Pretty idiotic to switch formations to a 3-3-5 at the 4 yard line. I know you're expecting pass, but really just a low IQ play. We'll go up 21-7 though. Throws into coverage yet again. He's running stock verticals every play. Just an amazing scheme by this guy, but oh, looks like he turned off his Xbox, but that's pretty much going to do it. We'd end up picking up 2 wins pretty easily. Showed some good offense. Around 4 or 5 possessions offensively, I think. Overall, should be a good gameplay for you guys. If you enjoyed, smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more, and peace. I'm out of here.